My name is Pam Matthews. I'm a 52-year-old, 19-year breast cancer survivor. I am a working mom and wife, and I am a member of the YMCA. I learned about the WISE oncology program from my oncologist. We were realizing that I'm in my 50s and I'm almost at the 20-year point and need to be thinking about some of the calling cards or leftovers, as you will, from having had cancer and having gone through cancer treatment. And I need to be a little bit more proactive in moving my body and getting healthy. So my oncologist referred me to the oncology recovery program at the Y. I gave them a call and got some information and got on a waiting list. And I had to wait a couple years for that time. And then one day the call came and I couldn't believe it. And I thought, okay, I have to be ready to do this. Am I ready to do this? And I'd waited so long and I was so excited to finally have this opportunity. And I remember saying to the director at that time, you know, I think I'm signing up for something more than just an exercise class. I think this is going to be something special. And it was absolutely right. I participated in the program with a group of 8 to 10 other cancer survivors and thrivers. And by the end, I walked away with being able to say that having cancer made me stronger at the Y. To be able to exercise and learn and embrace fitness alongside other people that have gone through the cancer battles, it was life-changing for me. It absolutely changed my life. And I went from being a sedentary working mom to a moving human being. And it wasn't about, for me, it wasn't about chasing a number or a size or a pound reading on my scale. For me, it was about continuing my personal mantra of finding the can in cancer and being extremely thankful that the Treasure Valley Y had this type of program for people like me. It's very unique in that it's so much more than just coming to the gym to work out. It's really this community embracement and the diversity of the offerings that really affords this unique environment to exercise, and most of the people have a smile on their face. And that's something that I think everybody needs to see, especially with all the things that we're going through right now. It's an exercise for your physical being and your mind and your body, but I could come in here on the worst days and walk out with a smile on my face. And I would never think that I would do that working out, ever. There are many people that deserve to be able to have the opportunity and privilege to take advantage of a state-of-the-art facility with amazing programs and resources, but it perhaps may just be out of reach, out of their budget, out of their ability. And for someone like me who's gone from absolutely sedentary lifestyle to be able to move, I'm a completely different human being than I was 2 years ago. Everybody is worthy of having a day one in finding their fitness, whether they had it before or they've never had it. Everybody in our community deserves that chance. And I think the donations of those that can see that value and offer that opportunity to others is just a huge gift, not only to that person, but our whole community, because it makes all of us stronger and happier and healthier.
Welcome to this year's annual campaign. You may know me as President and CEO of the Treasure Valley Family YMCA, but one of my more important roles is being a donor. This year we have a theme, Find Your Reason to Give. Now, I found my reason to give at the Y over 40 years ago, and I've been a donor ever since. The work of this great organization inspires me to give every day. My reason to give is Dan. Through no fault of his own, Dan was born to two parents who did not want him, were unable to care for him, and he was left for his grandparents to raise. Dan struggled in school, and he suffered from depression. That same depression affects 1 in 5 teens in Idaho. Thanks to gifts like ours to the YMCA annual campaign, Dan was able to attend camp at the Y every summer. Later, he shared with us that he had considered taking his own life, and he said he would have if it weren't for the relationships he had formed at Y Camp. Dan and the many other children like him desperately need experiences like Y Camp, and that is my reason to give. My reasons to give are many, and I give because I can. I give because it makes me feel good, and I give because it makes a difference. Our hope this year is that the YMCA annual campaign helps you find and act upon your reason to give. And even if you don't have one right now, I'll give you one. Give for Paisley. Here's her story.
I am Corey Corson, and my daughter's Paisley Corson. She has a ultra rare genetic mutation that causes her to have a developmental delay, as well as she has a difficulty learning new motor skills. Like, she doesn't have a lot of motor planning, and there's probably only about 30 people in the world that have this rare genetic mutation. It doesn't even have a name. So Paisley's kind of a trailblazer in terms of what she can do and what she can learn. We don't really know what the possibilities are for her. Walking for Paisley has been a big journey. Even just when this Y opened, she was belly crawling and barely starting to crawl on all fours. And so she was coming here almost every single day. And that was helping her build some core strength. She would go into the FAS and she would get up on the little rollers, and one leg going up slowly, and building up those muscles every day so that she could even hold herself upright. So when she took some of her first steps, that was absolutely incredible. That was just a few months before COVID, and it was only a few at a time, and it took a long time. But the Y was like that place that she could learn how to take not just 2 steps, but then 10 steps and 20 steps, because there were no obstructions. It was nice and wide, and she was so excited to go see people. She was excited to go to the elevator. Even pushing an elevator button was something she couldn't do or was unwilling to do, because it was pushing, again, deep sensory into something. And now she just loves to go over there, push it, bring herself downstairs, come in, and just walks and waltz all over the place like she owns everything. The Thrive Center is Paisley's absolute favorite place to come. She loves the swings, she loves the people, she loves seeing the kids play in the ball pit, and she gets so curious. There's things that are here consistently that she can learn how to touch as she watches all these other children doing it. The YMCA is really one of the main reasons that she's walking today. We had no idea if she would walk. We had hopes, but we had nothing to look toward. We had no reason to necessarily believe that she would. But it happened here because it was a safe place that she wanted to come to, where she was surrounded by people that loved her, that would say hi to her, and children that were modeling such physical behaviors that she could enjoy. I mean, that's what the Y means to me. It's a life of mobility and independence. And as you see her walk today, like, she's so proud of herself. So this is like her happy place. This is her dessert. When she's done her work for the day, then we come here and she gets to enjoy this place. I can't even imagine, other people in the communities that don't have such an incredible opportunity like we have.
Everyone has a reason to give. At the Treasure Valley Family YMCA, we strengthen the foundations of community by developing successful youth, engaging people in healthy living, and instilling a commitment of social responsibility. Together, we can provide opportunities to help adults meet their fitness goals and develop supportive relationships. And we help children to make new friends, do better in school, enjoy more physical activity, learn new skills, and live the values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. Our hope is that your reason to give is one of the thousands of individuals and families needing support and access to the Y's life-changing programs and services. A gift to the annual campaign provides financial assistance to someone in need, and 100% of funds raised stay local. Will you find your reason to give?